Every night, while the world goes quiet and your body lies still, your brain begins creating entire worlds. You might fly over a city, meet someone you have not seen in years, sit for an exam you never studied for, or run from something you cannot see. And here is the strange part. You may dream several times in one night, but by morning, most of it is gone. Maybe you remember one scene, one face, one feeling, or nothing at all. So why do we dream? Why does the brain spend so much energy building stories while we sleep? And if dreams feel so vivid, why do they disappear so quickly after we wake up? Hello everyone, and welcome to Fact Lab. Today we are exploring one of the most mysterious parts of human sleep, dreaming. For a long time, people thought dreams were random images, strange messages, or meaningless mental noise. But modern sleep science suggests something more interesting. Dreaming is connected to memory, emotion, learning, creativity, and the way the brain resets for a new day. Dreams can feel confusing, funny, scary, beautiful, or impossible, but underneath the weirdness, your brain may be doing important work. To understand dreaming, we first need to understand that sleep is not one simple state. When you fall asleep, your brain moves through repeating sleep cycles. Each cycle includes lighter sleep, deeper sleep, and a stage called REM sleep. REM stands for rapid eye movement. During REM sleep, your eyes move quickly under your eyelids, even though you are asleep. Brain activity during this stage can look surprisingly active, almost as if the brain is awake. Most vivid dreaming happens during REM sleep. Dreams can happen in other sleep stages too, but REM is strongly linked with detailed, emotional, story-like dreams. During this stage, visual and emotional parts of the brain become active. That may be why dreams look real and feel intense. At the same time, the body enters temporary muscle shutdown, called muscle atonia. This helps prevent you from acting out your dreams. So, if you are dreaming that you are running, jumping, or fighting a dragon, your brain is active, but your body stays still. This combination makes dreaming fascinating. The brain is active, emotions are switched on, images are forming, but the body is quiet. It is like a movie theater inside your head, except the movie is written, directed, and experienced by the same organ. Because dreams are created from your memories, emotions, fears, and imagination, they often mix real life with impossible details. Your school might be inside a spaceship. Your childhood home might have an ocean in the living room. Dreams do not follow waking rules, because the dreaming brain is processing information in its own strange language. So, what is the purpose of all this? Scientists do not have one final answer, but there are several strong ideas. The first is memory processing. During the day, your brain takes in huge amounts of information. You hear conversations, see faces, solve problems, learn facts, make choices, and notice details without trying. Sleep helps sort through that information. Some memories become stronger. Some details fade. Some pieces connect with older memories. Dreaming may be part of this organizing process. Think of your brain like a busy office at the end of a long day. Papers are everywhere. Important files need to be saved, scraps need to be thrown away, and new information needs to connect with what is already stored. Dreams may reflect parts of that process. That is why things from your day can appear in dreams, even if they seemed small. A conversation, a song, a worry, a random image, or something you learned. Memory processing is especially important for learning. When you practice a skill, study a new idea, or experience something meaningful, sleep helps stabilize that learning. Dreaming may not replay the day exactly. Instead, it may pull pieces from different experiences and combine them. This can feel random, but the randomness may have a purpose. Your brain is testing connections, comparing information, and deciding what matters. The second major reason we may dream is emotional regulation. Life gives us feelings as well as facts. Stress, fear, embarrassment, excitement, sadness, and hope all leave emotional marks. Dreams may help process those emotions in a safer environment. When you dream, your brain can revisit emotional experiences without the same real-world consequences. It can replay feelings, reshape them, and sometimes reduce their intensity. This may be why stressful events appear in dreams in strange, symbolic ways. You might dream that you are late, lost, falling, being chased, or unable to speak. These dreams may not be predictions or secret messages. They may be your brain working through tension, pressure, or uncertainty. Dreaming gives the emotional brain space to process what you felt while awake. It is not always comfortable, but it may be part of how the mind adapts. You may notice that after a hard day, sleep can make emotions feel less sharp. The problem may still exist in the morning, but your reaction may feel different. Dreams could be part of that emotional reset. They allow the brain to revisit difficult feelings while the body is safe, resting, and disconnected from the outside world. The third reason we dream is problem solving. Many people have experienced waking up with a new idea, a clearer decision, or a solution that seemed impossible the night before. This does not mean every dream contains a genius answer. But during sleep, the brain continues to work. It can combine ideas in unusual ways because it is less restricted by ordinary logic. In waking life, we often think in straight lines. In dreams, the brain can jump, mix, exaggerate, and connect things that normally stay separate. That flexibility can be useful. A dream might not solve a math problem step by step, but it may help the brain explore possibilities or see a situation from a different angle. Creative thinking often depends on unexpected connections, and dreams are full of them. This is why artists, writers, scientists, and inventors have sometimes described dreams as sources of inspiration. The sleeping brain is not turned off. It is experimenting. The fourth reason is brain maintenance. Sleep is a time of recovery. The body repairs, energy is restored, and the brain prepares for another day of attention, learning, and decision-making. Dreaming may be one visible part of this larger maintenance system. While we sleep, the brain is not resting like a powered-down machine. It is active in a different mode, balancing activity, refreshing networks, and supporting mental health. Imagine the brain as a city after midnight. The streets are quieter, but maintenance crews come out. Lights are checked, roads are repaired, trash is cleared, and systems reset before morning traffic begins. In a similar way, sleep helps the brain recover from the day. Dreaming may be part of the work that keeps the mental city functioning. But if dreams are important, why do we forget most of them? You wake up knowing you just dreamed something intense, and then it slips away. Seconds later, only a fragment remains. A minute later, even that may be gone. One reason involves the hippocampus, a brain structure important for forming and storing memories. During parts of sleep, especially REM sleep, memory systems do not work exactly as they do when we are fully awake. The hippocampus may not record dream experiences as strongly as waking experiences, so even though a dream feels real while it is happening, the brain may not save it properly. It is like watching a movie without pressing record. Another reason is the sudden shift from the dream world to the real world. When you wake up, your brain immediately pays attention to light, sound, temperature, your phone, your schedule, and what you need to do next. Dream memories are fragile, and real-world attention can push them aside. That is why a dream may be easier to remember if you wake slowly and think about it before moving or checking anything. Dreams are also hard to remember because they do not always have a clear structure. Waking memories are usually tied to time, place, and logic. Dreams can jump from scene to scene without explanation. You might remember the feeling, but not the plot. You might remember one image, but not how you got there. The dream was powerful, but the memory trace was weak. This is why writing dreams down immediately can help. If you keep a notebook near your bed and write even a few words after waking, you give the brain something to hold on to. Over time, some people remember more dreams because they train themselves to notice that fragile waking moment. Dream recall is not just about how much you dream. It is also about whether the memory survives the transition into waking life. So, are dreams meaningful? Sometimes, but not always in a simple way. A dream does not need to be a prophecy or hidden code to matter. It can be meaningful because it reflects what your brain is processing: memories, emotions, fears, hopes, problems, and random fragments from daily life. Some dreams feel deeply personal. Others may be mental noise, mixed with imagination. But even the weirdest dream reminds us that the sleeping brain is active, creative, and constantly working.